Dragi moji tangerosi i budući tangerosi, dobroveče. Javljamo se sa reke, ovde smo na splavu Koko i razgovaramo sa dragom Julijom Gorin koja je došla iz Argentine i održala masterclass večeras u Beogradu. Pa evo sada se opuštamo uz piće i pričamo naravno o čemu, o tangu. Dear Julia, it's a great pleasure and honor to finally meet you.
It's mine.
And to participate to your very good lesson and also to speak with you about your personal tango experience. So tell us, how did you decide to dance tango? How many times did you visit Belgrade? What do you like about Belgrade? Are you satisfied with the lessons here? This is not the first time that you are teaching here. So tell us something about that.
Well, I will start with the last question, so then that's what I remember better, yeah? Because then you'll
Okay.
remind me what was the first question. Too many.
How did you decide to dance tango?
We want me to start with that. Well, I was born in a family of musicians, classical musicians. So with classical musicians, there is one thing that, let's say Piazzolla, would be always the encore, the bis of the concerts. So Piazzolla was actually how my tango started, with Piazzolla, though it sounds a little bit weird. And then me doing ballet when I was little, I did ballet from 4 years old. I also had to go to piano school as well. But tango somehow was always with this flair of romantic and something. It wasn't like many of my age considered tango considered at that time, like dance of the old people. But for me, it was something that was calling. And actually, ballroom, once I checked the ballroom, and that was not my plate. A ballroom for me was something a little bit too...
Standard or Latin dances?
I went to actually both. The flair, the idea of ballroom dance, what they show to the outside world, for me it's a little bit too fake.
Extravagant, yes.
No,
maybe.
I would say fake. I don't. It's like kind of when I look at it, it's like I don't believe it. All this.
Yeah, this is too much. This is too much. If we put that aside and dance normally, it can be very pleasant.
Absolutely.
But without those theatrical acting.
So for me, that was, I thought, no, I would stay with the music. And then once, maybe I have to say, I was not born in Argentina. I was born, actually, this story, sometimes I'm saying it's easier for me to say how old I am. I'm not going to say it anyway, but...
We will not ask.
I'm more than 18, let's say.
Okay.
So, but rather than where I'm coming from, because I was born in the country which doesn't exist anymore, which was the Soviet Union, and I was born in Odessa, and at that time it was the Soviet Union, it's Ukraine now, and I was born in a Jewish family, and then I was living in Russia, then I was studying in UK, and I have an MBA in private banking, and then I was living in Cyprus, and I'm a Cypriot, and then I moved to Argentina. My first travel to Argentina was in '99, and it happened because in that year I went to New York, and on Broadway, I saw the show, Tango Argentino, and that was like, that's what I want. And I went to my boss at that time. I just started working in the company which was doing private investments arrangements for the group of Swiss banks. And I said, okay, I'm quitting. And my boss, very nice old man, he goes, okay, you are young and stupid, but we still love you. I'm not going to allow you...
You're going to come back, we will wait for you.
No. He said, I'm not going to allow you to ruin your life. So you can take like a few months. We can allow you to take a few months, but then we're going to send you to Cyprus, because at that time Cyprus was an offshore zone. And they were opening a subsidiary company there. And that's how was my first travel actually to Buenos Aires in '99. And I took 10,000 lessons, and I was taking it for many years, and that's how my tango started. When I arrived to Cyprus, in the year 2000, there was no tango. So I'm actually the grandmother of tango in Cyprus, because when I arrived there was no tango, but I already had like 2 months of 8 hours a day of private lessons.
And you
not
said,
only,
now is the moment.
yes, and I said, I need people to dance. So at that time, I started doing the lesson. I started teaching, not because I was thinking too much of myself, but because I thought I needed people to dance with. So
Was it hard? You had to teach both male and female roles.
Yes, but at that time, the group actually, it's fantastic, because that group of people, I would say 98% of those people, they're now the teachers of in Cyprus, in Greece, in Turkey,
Great.
all over the place. And Cyprus now, it's blooming with tango. It has like 3 festivals, tons of marathons, I don't know, 20 schools. So it's nice to feel being the grandmother, grandmother of tango community there. So in about 2006, I was combining. I was doing tango. I was travel everywhere. I would be traveling. I would travel with the money of the company, but I would be
very good spent money, I would say.
I mean, no, I would doing the business trip, which they would be sending, and I had lots of business trips. So I would do it, let's say, Thursday and Friday, but staying Saturday and Sunday, and then yes, taking like 8 hours of lessons everywhere, inviting teachers, organizing lots of seminars. Then for a while I was doing concert. I was running a concert agency in Cyprus, bringing shows, bringing tango shows. I would say like one of the big, huge things. Let's say the Tango Pasión. The show, it was the last year before Libertella, the bandoneon, who was like, before he died, he was still there in that show, and then I did some more. And in about 2006, 2007, I realized that I don't want tango to be just a hobby, and I can no longer have it dividing my time between the office, and tango. So I decided to devote 100% of my time to tango, and I don't regret it. It's sometimes I don't know if that was the right decision, because to be honest, at the time I stopped working for the financial company, I was making in a month more or less what now I make in a year.
Yes, I understand, but you are doing something that you love, which is the most important thing, and from that point of view, you made the right choice.
Even now, yes, I'm kind of blessed to do something that I love, and this famous saying, like, if you choose to do what you love, you don't have to work a single day. So it's lots of traveling, lots of work, lots of commitment, and lots of maybe sacrificing, but I don't regret it, because yes, I'm blessed to do what I love, and I can't imagine my life without tango. So yes,
you are doing very good job, because I could analyze people today at your lesson. They were very happy. They understood everything that you were trying to explain, and I like the way you were explaining simple things, which are not simple at all. But you made it simple by your explanations, which is actually the best, sign that you're a good, you can pass your knowledge.
And you said that I'm good. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, because not all dancers can actually pass the knowledge or explain. They can do it, but when it concerns of explaining, they're not really clear.
You know, I would say I think that teachers, and lots of teachers, are extremely good, but we all, as humans, we have 3 ways of understanding the world, therefore learning, and that's how we teach. It's actually the visual, it's the audio, and the tactile, the kinesthetic. And then each one can find their teacher, the one who fits best. So it doesn't make a teacher bad or good. It doesn't make even a student bad or good. It's just we sometimes have to connect, to coincide in the ways we experiment and we take the world from around. and this is how we learn and teach. So I believe that in our case, we kind of got connected in the same way we see the world, which is beautiful.
Yes, yes. Well, for me, my personal impression about the when I read your CV, your biography, and also when I was watching some of your videos, you have a special method. It's very close to my vision of tango, and I'm always learning and still learning.
Me too.
And I will continue.
Me too.
So I will warmly recommend to all of my friends and all the people that are going to lessons and want to learn to come to your lessons.
Thank you.
You are coming to Belgrade very often because you have family here.
Now I have my brother living here, so you want it or not, I will be here anyways.
So you also said that you announced that you will be here from 21st to 25th of May.
Yes.
So people, if you have some plans for learning more and some interesting topics, we will anyway announce if Julia will organize some seminar again. We have to find a good
Hopefully,
space.
yes.
Yes, we have to find a good space for that. And this will be opportunity for you to meet her in person and also to be there and to learn something more. We were speaking about maybe some lesson of musicality.
That would be nice. I love it. Yeah. So you will, so they can recommend it. So if they like it, they will recommend it to the friends, and if you don't like it, recommend it to your enemies. Yeah. So.
Is it difficult to teach without a partner? You are always solo?
No, not always. I was for many years, for about 12 years. I had a partner, and then we separated. Then now I'm working with an amazing dancer, teacher, maestro, Lautaro Cancela, but it's not like we're not exclusive partners. He's also traveling alone. He is working with other people. I am working with other people. I would love to. It's really nice to have a constant partner because I do believe in growing. I believe that doesn't matter on your experience or anybody's experience. You have 1 year, 10 years, 30 years. The moment you stop learning, that's the moment you go down. So I hope to be that I will be smart enough to learn until the very last day of my life, which I hope will be the very last day of my tango. I really hope that will coincide. But so yes, I'm keeping learning. I'm going to lessons. I'm in Buenos Aires. I'm going constantly to the lessons. I love him, the teacher, Silvio Lavia. I love his lessons. I go to different lessons and I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy learning as well as I enjoy teaching and dancing and performing. So traveling with a partner, it's beautiful when you coincide, when you have the same view, when you have the same philosophy. Sometimes, I mean, it's not always roses. Sometimes you might disagree. But I think traveling with someone, it enriches you. Going with a partner, it's difficult, or I don't think it's very selfish, or it's very strange to think that you're always right. Though I believe that all of us, we do believe that I'm always right, but it's not true. So the partner kind of calms you down on that, and it gives you maybe a different perspective, which I also think for the students it's very good, because very often, let's say with the partners that I'm traveling with or teaching with, we might talk about the same thing, but from different angles, and that enriches the lesson, that enriches the perspective, that enriches the possibility for the students to see it from different points of view. So it's not that it's my absolute choice to travel alone. Sometimes it happens, like this time.
But it's great because you know both roles.
Yes.
You know the movements of leaders and followers. So this is very good. This is actually perfect.
Well, yeah, but I also, let's say, if you want my opinion, or for other people, or for the students, I do recommend to go to all possible lessons, to different teachers, not necessarily to get married with just one particular teacher, because to create your own tango, you first it's like to cook your own food. You take ingredients, you take different ingredients, and maybe, yes, you might have a perfect recipe, but then you might enrich it with some of your personal touch, and that will be a different dish. So it's always nice to take as many lessons with different teachers as possible.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Thank you very much for this conversation. It
Thank
was a
you.
pleasure. We will continue next time. We can, every time when we meet, we can make a specific topic for
And
conversation.
as you realized, I love talking, yeah? So
Yes,
it's
yes, you're
like-
perfect.
It's difficult to stop me, you know?
This time we will end here, but for the next time we will prepare some interesting topic as well. Dragi moji tangerosi, budući tangerosi, eto prilike kada Julija opet dođe, obavezno dođite, posetite neki njen čas. Mi smo bili zaista oduševljeni i vidimo se opet nekom zgodom. Ćao!
Muchas gracias. Ciao, ciao, ciao.